Hey guys, and welcome back to another edition of, you know what, screw it, we're just gonna play. Um, I don't know, I'm kind of getting tired of my typical intro. I was kind of annoyed with it to begin with, so, screw it, let's play has kind of been just what I'm doing until I can find something else to play around with. Anyway, we're just, grabbing random, doing whatever the hell we do, and, trying not to die here. Ooh, wreckage, let's see, how many times have we run on this map? Quite a bit. Actually, I think we see a pretty good rotation of all the maps. I mean, there's not a whole lot of maps, and I think that's part of the thing. But we see pretty good rotation of all of them. So, yeah, let's see what we can. Ooh, we are kind of right in the middle of everything. The team deathmatch. Yeah, really don't want to get into that fight. At least not yet. Too many of them. And not enough of me. Come on, get it. Aw, man. I was hoping. I thought I'd actually take him out, but guess not. Dude, what? I'm not even going to ask. Okay, so let's see if we can't make up for that. I was trying to avoid getting into a fight with so many of them all by myself for obvious reasons. Going to be one of those things that I'm going to try to do a little bit more of. Is just to stay the hell away from fights where I know I'm probably not going to win. Alright, so, well, I got somebody, which is better than not getting anybody. And when you know you're gonna die, at least take one of them down with you, right? Ooh. That is kind of twitchy. We are in an interesting position here. Switching to do more damage, or at least single shots. See if we can take this guy out. There we go. Alright, so we were able to get him. Probably should repair a little bit, to be perfectly honest, but there's not a lot of time, and there is somebody right there. So I wanted, yeah, there we go. Very good, very good. We actually managed to get him dead just right at the very end. Kind of surprised I didn't die there. I knew I was just trying to keep my heat from going too much, and I kind of ran past him. It's a little bit easier to do that to a C class than it is to anything else. I would not recommend trying to do that to an A class, because you would get your ass handed to you. And I very nearly just did there anyway. So, until next pilot level, hollow emote pucks and consumable. So, just random stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and leave the match and grab something else, see what we can do. I don't know, I'm kind of in a weird mood. Like, I'm not in a meh mood like I know I have been in the past, but I don't know, it feels like, I don't know. I don't want to say it doesn't feel like any. It doesn't feel like something. I don't want to say it feels like something's wrong. It just. I guess I feel like I'm not necessarily in the best place in my own head, and I think that's kind of messing with me. Still, I don't think we did too bad there. Obviously, if you have to die, if you know you're going to die, and you're in a certain situation like that, and you can do what you can to take out one more person. Oh, look. Okay, so this is going to be another pretty quick match where Yeah. Oh, no, there's not that many of them. We only have... Oh, right. Great. So the guy who I thought was with me wasn't. Either that or he died too. Not sure exactly what the hell happened there. There you go. Got him. Did I actually get both of those guys? Damn, that thing does a lot of damage. Got it, good. There we go. Okay, so a secondary or alternate mode for a secondary weapon does a lot of damage if you're really up close. I mean, obviously there were other people involved in that fight, but still. Where are these guys? That was the wrong button, and that cost me. That cost me pretty dearly. King. Not even gonna go there. King Ghidorah? I don't know. That was kind of... There we go. Got him back. And that definitely made the difference. Not accidentally switching my weapon in the middle of the fight. Good things. Good, there we go. Pushed him towards... This is going to be an interesting fight. Alright. Kind of seemed like we pissed him off. No. Teams shouldn't be unbalanced. Oh, wow. They all left? There's obviously not that many of them. But there should be... Okay. Eh. Okay. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. I'm not sure why they all left at the same time. It was kind of weird. Ah! There we go. And we're going to have you here in a second. Ugh. Really? Okay, that was bad. Not sure what happened. Just annoyed by the fact that I keep falling off. There we go. Nice. Come on. Gotcha. Holy crap. Damn. I was hoping to actually be able to take him out. I think he was a little bit too far away for me to actually kill quite that quickly. Good. We did get him. We do have a fairly healthy lead here, but that doesn't mean much. Especially not at this point. Alright. Damn. There were a couple of guys to the side, and yeah. Alright, should I stick with this guy? I'm gonna stick with it for now. Where'd everything go? So that's gonna kind of give me away anyway. There we go. Nice. Hopefully, that was dumb. I still got nailed from behind. I thought there was somebody else going up there. That was really just dumb. 24. Okay, so we still have a lead at least. That was just kind of a dumb assumption on my part. I don't know why, but I thought there was somebody up there. Ah, hello. No! Damn, I almost had him too. Bye-bye. There's the heat. I want to get through. This guy went around this way. Oh, they got him. Never mind. Oh, hello. Everybody. Didn't quite mean to get all of them all at the same time. That's going to be bad for me. Yep. Where'd he go? I know I saw him up here. That's 29, 25. That puts us at 30. Not quite. Nice. I thought we just got Team Deathmatch. Or did I just happen to have everything kind of... I don't know. I don't know. It might have... I'm pretty sure we won the last time. Anyway, alright, so we did two of those, so I'm thinking we're just gonna mess around. We are going to switch out, and we're gonna see what we can do with, I think we're just gonna grab a missile assault, and hopefully we don't have the same weird luck we had the last time we tried to pick up just straight up missile assault, where we sit there for 25 minutes trying to get something to work and nothing happens. Ooh, monies! Money. So, yeah, that's actually probably going to wind up being something I do is just get some stuff with the Berserker. Might even run with that one a little bit this time, because as I was saying the last time around, I kind of want to play around with both of these guys. Wow. Again. Okay, so just because of I may just stay with Raider then. Alright, there we go. How many of us are there? There are 4, and 3 of us are going to 1. Well, okay. I'm going to go the other way, because... There we go. Yep. Wow. Too many of them. Too many of them for me to take on alone, anyway. You know what? We're going to play with this. We're going to play with this just a little bit and see what we can do. I know the last time around we had some pretty good luck with the Berserker in these situations, so... Wow. That many heavies. That's... Actually, that's going to be pretty significant to try to break through there. And as long as they can hold 2 and 3, we're going to be in some trouble. Alright, so, yes, this time go with these guys. Are we going? Okay. Damn it. Okay, so we did get rid of one of their big guys. Hopefully if we can get rid of the other one. I'm going to have to do something about that. Alright, so... Numbers are on their side for the moment, but that doesn't mean much, because it's not a huge difference, and we are... He's here somewhere. There we go. And that is something we need. I want to keep this one. Don't like watching my guys die, though. Ha! Damn! Should I? Alright, so Raider it is. Don't like that at all. Where are these guys? Because I know they're coming. There we go, and there we go. Damn. I didn't realize my health was that low. Oh, come on. Damn. Just damn. Yeah, and I do realize that that's one of the things that I should probably be a little bit more aware of. Yeah. Not sure what happened with that guy. I'm screwed. was trying to get 2 back, and that didn't work real well for me, did it? Alright, so we are starting to make a bit of a difference here. It's almost like it's my corpse. Bye-bye. And yeah, we need to make a difference here. One generally isn't the biggest thing. If we can keep 2 and 3 pretty consistently, then we win. 1 tends to be that thing that comes and goes pretty quickly. He really doesn't like me, does he? I'm not horribly surprised by that at this point. I also tend not to have a concern for my own heat. Okay, so those guys have 1, so I'm not even worried about that. I'm coming back in here and helping get 2 and 3 back into our hands. Oh, come on. Damn. Come on. 12 health? Yeah, had I been a little bit more aware, again, of my heat, I think that would have made a hell of a difference there. Okay, that was annoying. I kept trying to take that last shot on him, and it wound up, instead of hitting him, it wound up getting me killed, and that was just kind of dumb on my part. Whoops. Got you. And I can do this. Alright. There we go. And kept him out of 2. Gotcha. Where are you? Got you. Damn, where the hell did that come from? Oh, dear. That's problematic for me. Well, fine. If you're gonna play that way, I may as well too. He's pretty insistent on taking me out. I may as well do as much damage as I can before I go, if he's really that insistent. And I really couldn't leave my teammate in there. Okay, so we've got a bunch of people on 1. Going after 2. You got him? I didn't think he realized there were 2 of us for a minute. Got it. I'm gonna die. Alright, that's enough. There we go. There we go again. This was, very interesting start to a fight that has gone completely the other way at this point. Hi. Damn. Alright, so let's do this again, and this time without losing any of the silos. Looks like we're all pretty much going after 3 right now. Don't know if all of them are too, but I know all of us are, or a good chunk of us are. And so as soon as... Damn. There were too many of them, and they all focused on me. Gee. Surprise, surprise. Okay, so we had somebody else who kind of saw what was going on and helped him out, at least. Still, it does seem like it's pretty easy sometimes to take advantage of people who aren't necessarily aware of what's going on. And you just kind of walk into a situation. There we go. Maybe not, but... yeah, there we go. At least we got... oh, damn. That was... interesting. This one's mine. At least it will be here in a moment. Or not. Come on. Whoops! There we go. Got him. Now we got him. Now we got 3. Alright, so... me not playing the ultra hyper aggressive run in until you die on every round? I actually seem to back off of it occasionally. It's kind of surprising. I'm just... oh shit. Damn it. That dodge did not go. Ooh, that's going to be something that's painful to look at. Alright, so we got the missile assault on the 3rd round. Did we actually win all 3 of these? Wow. This one was actually, and you know what, honestly, it got pretty damn hectic right there at the end, and they made a pretty decent comeback. But, the very beginning, we looked like we were about ready to get our asses handed to us through the whole thing, and we didn't. We wound up coming back from it, figuring everything out, and taking care of them. I don't know if we wound up getting, if things were, if things were a little bit off or what, but, yeah, that was actually kind of, Halo, question mark. Anyway, that was actually pretty fun. Anyway, so, that was kind of 3 rounds. We went with the Raider, and we actually won all 3 of them. Don't really have anything else I want to buy for that at the moment. You know what? I might even just start saving my money. Every time I talk about it, like, I kind of want to save the money for the G2 Raider when I get that far, but at the same time, playing around with that incinerator, I loved that thing, and I think I'm going to regret it if that's not the next purchase I make. So that's probably going to wind up being the thing that I focus on. And once I get the Raider up to max, we may actually go through all 3 different weapon types on it. Simply because of the fact that the Raider's weapon types are different from a lot of the mechs that I play. The Berserker, the Bruiser, the Assault, all of them have the same 3. One's a submachine gun, one's a regular, like kind of a rifle, and the other's a Vulcan cannon. All 3 of them. And I think there's at least 1 or 2 other mechs that use the same weapon types. And they all start with a different one. And so basically pretty much if you play with the beginning of each of them, you get the idea of which weapons do what pretty quickly. But with this thing, the weapons are different, and I believe all 3 of them are different. I do have the first 2. So that's gonna be the thing, is like once we get up to the EOC repeater, might actually wind up purchasing that, just because of the fact that it's going to be something a little bit different from what I have, and kind of maybe give me more options when we get into fights. Anyway, I've had fun with this, and I hope you guys have too. I'm gonna let you go, and I'll catch you later. All right, bye.